Hola amigos de YouTube, aquí Huracán 7777 y seguimos con esta maravillosa historia de Witcher 3 con el señor Geralt de Rivia, el mejor brujo de todo el juego. Bueno, venga, va, dejemos tonterías aparte. Nos quedamos aquí y estamos buscando pistas en las piscinas sobre los ladrones que supuestamente mandaron una bomba, enviaron una bomba desde una de las piscinas y llegó a la tubería, a la cañería y la reventó y así se robaron el tesoro. Y estamos haciendo la misión de recuperar el tesoro del dueño de este cosa, del Dexter, algo así. Así que menos charla y más acción, ¿no? Parece que lo encontramos, ¿no? Aquí. No puedo hacer eso. Salto, salto. Busca pistas sobre... ya. Tus vestidos de brujo. Salte de aquí, hombre.
Silver lid. Matches the cylinder bottom I found in the sewer.
Una tapa de plata. Hace juego con la de abajo. Sí, yo creo que son esos. Sí. Esa fue la piscina.
Yeah, bomb part.
Happen. Drain pool 4 and bring me the guest book. Chop chop.
Chop chop. Pobre papada.
Papada
mano. Tiene más papada que cuerpo ese señor.
Grate's been removed from the drain, meaning they flushed the bomb down here.
Happen. Who used this pool the day of the break-in?
Let me see. Bertold Heinz, town councilman, Josef Schweik, brewer, and Margrave Henkel.
Henkel? That's impossible.
Henkel, ¿quién es?
Margrave Henkel, who's that?
Who was that, you mean? Old Coot's been eating dirt since last winter. Couldn't have been here the day of the break-in.
He's dead? I'd not heard.
Not surprising. The Honourable Margrave croaked in a brothel, decked out in leather lingerie, so the family held a hush-hush funeral. But I have my sources.
Yeah, I saw him that fateful day, Mr. Reuven. I'm certain of it.
Did you speak to him? Get a good look at him?
No. He merely passed by on the way in.
So you didn't see Henkel. You saw an impersonator. Think for once. They scooped out your balls, not your brain. And you, Geralt, start looking into this.
Madre mía, se cree que es mi jefe el cabronazo. Sé amable.
Gotta ask me nicely. I'm not one of your delivery boys.
Pardon my tone. I've grown accustomed to ordering folk around and barking as I do it.
Fine. Where should I start?
Así me gusta.
Derelict townhouse south of the main square. You might happen on some trace of this scoundrel we're looking for there. Well, off with you.
Pues vale, a la casa del tal Henkel. ¿Por dónde se sale? ¿Por dónde se sale? Para. Bueno, chavales, ¿y qué os está pareciendo? ¿Os está gustando? Porque a mí me está encantando. Y la verdad, ya me empiezo a acostumbrar al corte de pelo del Geralt. No está tan feo, aunque déjame verlo. Nah, sí está feo todavía, sí está feo. Madre mía, cuánto me ha durado el veneno, ¿no? La poción. Voy a devolverle el dinero al enano que me prestó el otro día. ¿Se lo podré devolver?
How can I be of service?
Quería devolverte el préstamo.
Want to pay back my loan.
Splendid. I see you as even more credit worthy than before.
Nice.
Till next time.
Ya sé, si necesito dinero, ya sé quién acudir. Y a rastrear.
What a dump. Looks more like a beggar's hovel than a Margrave's townhouse.
Ábrete, sésamo.
Well, I made some interesting friends.
Aquí abajo no hay nada, vamos a seguir las señoritas huellas.
Footprints.
Footprint. Obviamente voy a saquear ese cofre, haya lo que haya. Fruta fresca. Qué rico. Y vamos a ver, chavales, vamos a ver. Saquear. Fruta fresca, lingote. Una carta. Nota misteriosa. El vino del año en que naciste es espléndido. Tiene un buque sorprendente.
You absolutely must try it. But afterwards, please place the bottle back where you found it.
No me di cuenta que Gerald iba a leer y yo estaba leyendo encima de él. Uy, una puerta trampa. ¿Y si hago así? Tiene que haber un botón por ahí.
Your
Vamos a ver,
birth
vamos a ver,
year
vamos a ver.
could be dandelions or Ceres.
¿Y esta puerta qué? Aquí hay algo para entrar, pero no me deja entrar, chavales. ¿Y si le meto un puño? No, registra la casa de él con tus sentidos de brujo. Tiene que haber algo aquí oculto. Le meto un puño a este. Oh, y si prendo la farola esta. Si prendo la otra. Pues no sé, ¿eh? La verdad no tengo idea. No tengo idea de qué hacer. Como de costumbre. Ah, botella de vino. Resuelve el acertijo de la nota del misterio. Seguro hay que poner la botella de vino en algún lugar de aquí. Aquí. Era obvio, chavales, era obvio. Solo estaba buscando la botella.
1245 to 1254. Satisfying click. In the next room over, I think.
Satisfying click. Uy, ábrete
Secret
eso.
room. Probably where
Carta de
Dandelion and his cohorts planned the heist. Wyvern oil, Siri. Menge is following me. He has seized the treasure. He has Dandelion. You must flee. Footsteps.
Pisadas,
Good.
mal asunto. Siempre.
Instructions on how to build a bomb. Signed by one Kalkstain. Sugar. And lumps of a substance dipped in wyvern oil. Potassium. Looks like they made the bomb here.
Ok, aquí hicieron la bomba. Bomba. Un movimiento sensual. Un movimiento sexy. Y como yo canto también, ahora salto el copy.
And Triss.
Hey,
Didn't
Triss,
expect to
¿qué haces
see you
aquí?
here. Certainly not with Triss.
I decided we could use someone who knows a bit of magic. The runes on the bomb, I'm absolutely dying to know what they mean.
You dying to know too, Triss?
No, just here for the coin.
Ah,
¿Cómo
Marigold
no?
playing the cynical materialist. I love it. In truth, her ideals brought Triss here. She needs gold to save her colleagues. When I recover my treasure, I'll be in a position to help her. Simple as that. Speaking of which, and pardon my Beauclervois, have you found out who fucking nicked my gold?
Todos los indicios apuntan a
Bought
men.
Triss for nothing. No point examining the bomb.
Because?
Because I already know who nabbed your treasure. Commander of the Temple Guard, Caleb Menge.
Well, well, Marigold. Your coin stands to come with a side of revenge. Geralt, would you be kind enough to tell me what you've learned? I'm terribly curious.
Me lo contó todo.
Henkel told me. Old man's alive and well. Faked his own death to escape his creditors.
Strange. I had no idea he was in debt.
He was. And Menge promised to take care of things in exchange for help with the heist. So,
Geralt, how can I put this delicately? Bollocks.
Una mierda.
If you thought I'd fall for that tale you just pulled out of your arse, you don't know me one bit.
all right, I lied. But only partly.
Heard of beasts that are half lion, half eagle. Maidens who are half fish. But you'll never convince me there's such a thing as a half-truth.
I'll give it a shot anyway. Didn't actually see Henkel, but Menge does have your treasure.
Take it you learned this by peering into a crystal ball.
Maybe. Trade secret.
You're hiding something. And that's one thing I can't stand. Even more than Nilfgaard. But ultimately, this is a business deal, not a marriage. Besides, there must be some truth in all those lies. You're too dense to make it all up on your own. Menga has been spending heaps of coin lately, though to my knowledge he shouldn't have a copper to his name.
So, what now?
From what I've heard, Menga spends his nights at the docks, witch hunters' quarters. Maybe pay him a visit. Ask where he's holding my gold for me.
Doubt Menga will admit anything willingly.
As do I. Lucky I hired a witcher and a sorceress who've been through so much together to get this done.
What's our past got to do with it?
A great deal. Lovers will jump into the abyss for one another. Suits my needs perfectly. Namely, it greatly increases your chances of getting out of the hunter's barracks alive. With my treasure.
Triss y yo, eso es cosa del pasado. No se estás utilizando.
Information's out of date. We are not.
Yes, I know. You parted a week after the summit at Loch Muin, in the woods near where the Lixella flows into the Pontar. But you know what they say. Old love
Ok,
never
Triss y el
dies.
otro tenían algo.
First love. Now, how the hell?
That's my secret. Really must be
Ok, donde hubo fuego, que cenizas quedan, chavales. Donde hubo fuego,
Didn't
cenizas
have to
quedan.
disagree so strongly.
Sorry. Didn't mean to hurt your feelings.
Hope not. But we've strayed from our topic. Got a treasure to recover.
La he liado, chavales,
Triss,
la he liado.
gotta tell you something. Dijkstra's gold, it's the last thing I care about.
Thought as much. This is about Siri, isn't it?
Menga's got Dandelion locked up somewhere, and Dandelion saw Ciri.
That changes everything. Listen, meet me at midnight by the Chapel of the Eternal Fire, east of the harbor. We'll figure out a way to get into the Hunter's barracks together.
All right, see you then, and thanks.
Brujita, brujita. O mejor dicho, hechicera, hechicera. Bueno, pues eso, al trapo. Reúnete a medianoche con Triss en el santuario de fuego eterno del puerto. Vamos para allá, ¿no? Muévete, hombre, hombre, siempre metiéndose en el medio de las demás personas que están ocupadas y tienen que llegar a los sitios. ¿Qué pasa, pringao? ¿Tengo cosas que vender? No. ¡Ey, unos guantes! ¿Serán mejores? ¡Ey, son mejores! Y se ven más guapos. Venga, va, vamos. Vamos. A medianoche. Esto es medianoche, ¿no? Pues a medianoche.
Glad you're here. Listen, took a look at the building and it does not look good.
Mina could use a bit of paint and spackle.
I mean, it's a damn fortress. High walls, guards at the gate, armed men everywhere. We could never sneak in, and fighting our way in won't work. Menga would have had plenty of time to escape.
What do you suggest?
Teletransportación.
Take these shackles. Put them on me.
No.
Triss, sure you want to do this? Out here, with everyone watching?
This might come as a surprise to you, but shackles do have uses outside of the bedroom. Bring the hunters the vile Triss Marigold. They won't just open the gate for you. They're likely to let you present her to Menga personally.
No way. Too risky.
Dandelion's life's on the line. Series 2. No such thing as too risky.
Triss, think about it. Really want to walk into the lion's den of your own free will, and in chains?
Yes.
No, can't allow it.
Nice of you to worry, but I've made my decision, and I won't change it.
Pues bueno. Yo quería
Fine.
salvarte y
Let's
eso,
say they
pero
take
si
the
no
bait.
quieres.
What then? We go in, I put a sword to Menga's throat and ask him where Dandelion is?
Might not work. Menga's scum, but you have to admit, death doesn't scare him.
Always found that annoying in fanatics. So we gotta trick him into talking. Any ideas?
Maybe tell him you have information about the lodge. Or about Philippa. Even better, he hates her most of all. You'll think of something.
Ok. Vamos.
Still got a bad feeling about this. But tough. Let's go.
Geralt, remember, I can take care of myself.
What are you talking about?
The hunters. They won't treat me like a lady, but I'll survive. Might hurt a bit, but...
Madre mía, no te quiero llevar
choose what
encadenada. O no
matters.
te quiero encadenar de
Do
esa
what you
manera.
need to
Como tú
do,
dices,
no
fuera de la
matter
alcoba.
what happens.
O dentro de la alcoba.
Can't promise that.
I'm still asking you to. All right?
All right.
What do you want?
Here for my reward.
What the hell for?
For a witch. Recognize who I got? It's Triss Marigold.
Marigold? Come in then.
Ok. El plan empezó como ya decía. Iba a funcionar. Esos pelos, tronco.
Triss Marigold. Giving up drowners for sorceresses?
Pays better.
It's 'cause they do more harm. What's a drowner do? Pull the odd fisherman from his boat, but the witches, they murder kings, scheme, start wars.
Don't forget turning your cow's milk sour straight out of the udder.
You're done jesting, Marigold. For good. Put her in a cell.
Vaya torta le acaban de pegar. Me ha dado rabia hasta a mí. No le peguéis a las mujeres, hombre. Quiero hablar con Mensch. No la toquéis. Quiero hablar con Mensch.
Not so fast. I hand her over to Menge himself, or not at all.
You reckon we don't know what to do with this witch?
Let go, you bastard!
Vulgar tongue's got no place being in such a pretty mouth. I guess we'll have to rip it out.
Try to loosen it if I were you. Might learn something interesting.
For instance?
For instance, where Philippa Eilhart's hiding.
I'll get you for this, you...
Shut your gob, ginger whore, and you spit
Es
it
la mera
out. Where's
pelirroja, como se
Eilhart?
pasa. Se lo diré a tu jefe, a nadie más.
Thought I made myself clear. I'll only talk to Menge.
Manga don't talk to the likes of you.
Well, then you be sure to tell him I came by. With my friend Marigold.
Fine, grab her and come with me. But be sure to stay right close.
Chavales, y yo creo que vamos a acabar el vídeo hoy por aquí. Sé que os he dejado un poco con los dientes largos porque a ver qué va a pasar con Triss. Pero es que yo creo que ya es el tiempo y en los vídeos anteriores me he estado pasando un poquito del tiempo. Entonces yo creo que sí lo voy a dejar por aquí. Entonces muchas gracias por ver. Os pido que compartáis. Cuanta más gente mejor. Todos disfrutaremos. Más vídeos habrán. Darle a like. Compartir otra vez. Comentar. Los comentarios son muy importantes porque ese es el apoyo que yo veo y digo, hey, les está gustando. Entonces por favor os pido encarecidamente que comentéis, suscribiros y nos vemos en la próxima. Adiós.